About 9:30 this morning, we had a little coffee, and then we went over to the Rockville Center Theater, because unfortunately it wasn't playing in Long Beach, and we saw a great movie, I loved it, called The Southpaw. But let's hear what Rocco thought of The Southpaw. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our movie critic, Rocco Hasafume.
Thank you very, very much, Howie. Yes, the movie that we did this week indeed was Southpaw. It is directed by Antoine Fuqua, and it stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Forrest Whitaker, and Rachel McAdams. It tells the tale of Billy the Great Hope, played by Gyllenhaal, who is a junior middleweight reigning champion. After setbacks and tragedy befalls the boxer, and he loses custody of his daughter, he ends up seeking the aid of a former boxer turned trainer named Tick Willis, played by Whitaker, to be his coach and to call right back into the ring. Yes, I did have the pleasure of going to see this with him this morning, and we had a fantastic time. I feel like my feeling on the film, though, is that the boxing drama is like a classic staple of Hollywood film. We've seen it with Rocky, we've seen it with Raging Bull, with Requiem for a Heavyweight, with The Fighter. We've seen so many great boxing movies, Cinderella Man. I mean, so there are a lot of different ones that have been done over the years. As far as this one goes, I feel like this sets the pattern for the darkest boxing movie ever, I think, in my opinion. I feel like this really, sets to be a knockout. I would definitely say Jake Gyllenhaal definitely gives like a knockout performance. He's fantastic in this movie. He really embodies his character so brilliantly. But also, much of the rest of the film, I feel like it not so much knocks out, it's not so much a knockout, but it knocks you out, because it's so dark, and there's a lot of things that that the character goes through that is just incredible, and it really hits you right in the gut sometimes, and you balance that with the fact that there's not too much in this movie that hasn't already been done in other boxing movies. So it really kind of, it kind of creates a difficult dichotomy of whether or not the film would really stand toe-to-toe against the great classics of boxing. But as the film progresses and it goes to the end of it, it does a fantastic job of really showing triumph in the face of adversity for this character. There's some great boxing fight scenes in the movie, some great performances from a great cast, and I have to say, through it all, I feel Southpaw does do a fairly good job of taking the time-worn, true, things that we love about boxing dramas, and manages to do this one fairly nicely, I think. So I definitely give Southpaw 3 out of 5 stars. So thank you very, very, very much for that.